Hello, in this channel, I'm going to be sharing with you different DIYs that you're not only going to use them for yourself, but you're going to be able to sell them. My goal is to turn your hobbies into a business. Here I am ready to share another video with you guys. I have an order of these onesies, 2 dozen of the newborn and 2 dozen for 6 months. And usually this company, it's a baby clothing and furniture store in Ojai, California. Order me these about every 3 months, and I make a whole bunch for them. But right now they want to get a few dozen just to get through the year, and we're around the second week in December. So we're going to be making these with the leaf, and the items that you're going to need, of course, is whatever vinyl you're going to use for your garment and your logo or the image that you're going to do. You're going to need a weed tool that I'm going to write on the description box links or the places where I get each item. I really like this one because it's nice and pointy. And of course, you always, whenever you do a project, you need to have scissors, whether you use them or not. So for right now, I'm going to, in the process, I'm going to be giving you information as to where I get the product wholesale, how much more or less how much I invest, and how much I sell the product, and the profit. Okay, in case that you want to turn this into a business, which is why not. If you like doing it and you have fun creating, why not turn it into a little business. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and switch the camera to my computer and show you the steps that I did with the logo that they sent me. Here we are. I'm trying to keep my screen, my Cricut screen, at a place where you can see it, because my iMac screen, I got the 27-inch and it's huge, so it doesn't really fit in the camera. Otherwise everything looks too far. So this is the logo. What I do when I use a font and when I ungroup it, once you group it back, it doesn't tell you the name of the font. So make sure that I usually always get a text. I get a little text where, right, for instance, here is telling me that the orange that is going to go on the newborn is the 3.5 inches, and the 6 to 9 months is the 4.25 inches. And if I was using a specific font that I end up ungrouping the text and group it back, then I go ahead and write myself a note, and I just go ahead and hide it. Okay, so for this here, I said it was 3.5 inches, because basically what I did is I measured from here to here, and the whole measurement was about 4.75 or 4.5. So I figured 3.5 was a good size. Okay, so that's the one that we're going to use. So let me just show you right in here. So at the first time when I did this, I didn't have a lot of experience or taking apart images and stuff like that, and I didn't want to waste the time on doing it myself. I felt like I was wasting too much time and I didn't know what I was doing. So I went ahead and I let somebody else do it, someone that I met on Etsy. So the person separated the leaf from the orange, and they send it to me in one color. And from these, when I upload them into my system, I can make them any size and any color I want. So this is the way that when they send it to me, they send it all together, and I didn't know how to separate it. So like I said, I didn't want to deal with that. And I'm going to put the link of the lady who always helps me that I found on Etsy. She's very, 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 very reasonable, and he works with you all the way until you're happy with your images. So this is what they send me. They send me these all together, orange and green, and she separated it and make it one color only. So when you send me the images just ready for me to download and put them on the garments and print, I don't charge for the setup fee. But when they send me something like this, whatever the lady charged me plus another maybe $5 more, I add to the total as a working fee or setup fee, because that's what the person is charging me. So, but now I have this with me, and every time that they order me, I already have them ready. Okay, so other than that, if I don't work a lot on the images, I don't charge a setup fee. Now the prices that I give them, sometimes when you make a garment for a kid, they ask you if there's a discount because it's small clothes. A lot of people doesn't realize that sometimes it's harder to make baby clothes than to make adults clothes, and sometimes the garments are a lot more expensive. Okay, so for example, at a wholesale price, I get a tagless men t-shirt for like between $179 and $199, and these onesies even at what I consider wholesale on Amazon, I got them for like $1.99, $2.10. This is very good quality. They're the Gerber ones, and I'm gonna put a link on the description box. So that's something that people needs to understand and realize. Now, when you gonna do retail and you're gonna price something like this, for example, if someone orders me just one and I pay $2 for the onesie, I'll multiply the $2 times 4. So just the onesie alone is gonna be $8, and then I'm gonna be adding, if this cost me $1.50 to make, I'm gonna add $4. If this cost me $1 to make, I'm gonna add $2, so that I can get a good decent price for the garment, and that includes the transfer, the tape, the everything that I use in my time to make it. That is one way to get your price. Another way to get your price is like if you're gonna go to the store and buy, you need to add the gas, you need to add your time, you need to add each product that you're using, and then if let's say if it took you half an hour to make the garment and you're paying yourself at $20 an hour, then you pay yourself whatever you think is worth. For me, it's easier to do it the first way that I said that you can do it. For me, it seems to be much easier. Now, this is a lady who has a store, and she has referred me to other people. So to her, I give her wholesale. And sometimes I give her a higher wholesale than other people because she's one of my most consistent clients that I have. So for instance, now we're talking about wholesale, and know that if I get an order every other month, I'm making more money in less time. Let's say it that way. So I pay $2 for these, so that's $2. And let's say this was $1.50 that's $2. So this is $4 to make it, and I charge her $7. So I make $3 each, which is not even twice as much, but we're talking about wholesale. Now you can do it however you want, but this is the way that I do it, and that's I wanted to share that with you. Now let me move my camera to the heat press so that I can show you how I print this. For instance, when I'm weeding these and I pull out the little bird from there, I paste my bird up here because I'm gonna use these on the sleeve. And it's something that some people doesn't think about that, but that's what the lady likes, that I had that little extra, I added that little extra accent to the t-shirt. Okay, so I'm gonna show you how I do that, but first I'm gonna show you these here, how I do them. Here we are. So this is my heat press. It's 16 by 20, and it's from Heat Press Nation. Look at their website. The quality of their equipment is really good. So I set up my machine at 305 for 18 seconds. And what I really like about this machine is that I can pull it out so that I don't burn myself. So what I do, because I have these onesies, they are very tiny. I'm gonna be putting the more than one onesie here. I'm gonna take this off. So what I'm gonna do, I'm going to put one onesie here, and then I'm gonna go ahead and put another one over here, And I'm going to put another one over here. And I can go ahead and put another one over here. So because I'm doing more than one, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my tape. I'm going to take each one of the oranges and I'm going to get the tape. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to place it where I want it. And usually here is about 2 fingers down, just like that. And you're going to put it, oh no, I'm sorry, it's 3 fingers down, because then where will you put the leaf, right? See, I almost blew it. So there it is. So I'm going to put one little tape and another little tape in there so it stays where I want it. Okay, 5 already done. Then we're going to get the Teflon sheet. Make sure that you get, when you buy your Teflon sheets, make sure it's this kind. When you get something with this kind of material, I still use them, but these ones get super hot. So I really like this quality. Okay, so all we're going to do is just put the Teflon sheet on top. And maybe bring this one in a little more. There it is. And we're going to bring it in 18 seconds. So you see that? You saw that? It lifts by itself. Okay, so you're going to pull it out. And remember to always check your vinyl. I'm going to put the link for this vinyl. It's super good. When you weed out little letters like that, oh my God, it weeds so beautifully. So you need to make sure that you check your vinyl and see if it's a cold peel or a hot peel. Now we're going to go ahead and put the leaves, and we may need just like 1 tape. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. Here we are. So again, we just go ahead and cover them and go again 18 seconds. There we go. We take it off. I like to have this drawer with all my things because I can just keep it open and put it there. This is a cold, the green one is a cold peel. So I'm just going to go ahead and peel them. And I'm going to move my camera to the other side so that I can show you how I place these on the sleeve. Here we are back again. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to go, there's already a mark on it. Right there, the line in the middle. So I just, because of the seam back here, I'm just going to put it to the side. And I get my little bird and I place it right in the middle. And this is what I use. This is the Cricut small heat press. So I just go over about maybe 10 seconds. I use this one. I also use this one to do rhinestones on shoes or anything where I can't use the heat press. I use this little one. Okay. So there it is. That's the finished product. Okay. There you go. That's the little accent. So I hope you like this video. If you have any questions, go ahead and ask me. Follow me on Facebook. I'm gonna put my links to, not my links, but the names to my Facebook and my Instagram. Other than that, you guys, thank you so much for watching. If you haven't subscribed and you love the content of my videos, please make sure you do. May the Lord bless you today and every day, and stay safe. Thank you.